Ones Go Productions.
This stuff's creepy.
I wake up and I see 3 figures standing at the end of the bed.
They actually saw like 7 to 8 foot tall, hair-covered ape men-looking creatures that were looking at them through the trees.
Reality stranger than fiction.
I see this bipedal creature peeking out behind a tree.
Welcome to where the weird ones are! You're so weird.
Hey, this is Rochelle Stratton, and you are listening to Kevin with Where the Weird Ones Are. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
What's up, you freaky weirdos? Welcome to another episode of Where the Weird Ones Are. My name is Kevin, but you probably already knew that, and if you didn't, now you do. Today's episode is going to be a fun one. I've been watching them on YouTube, but before we get into that, I just want to throw this out there. If you happen to be having any kind of mental distress or whatever, here in the United States, please dial or text 988. That is the mental health crisis hotline, and they are equipped to help you with any issues you're struggling with. They also have resources for you if you're just trying to help somebody as well. So please utilize that and stay another day. But today we have Jeff Bader, I hope I said that correctly, and Daphne Minx. So they have a show, Dead Air Energies. I believe Jeff has several other shows that he's been working on, and but we're going to talk about Daphne's house, Vortex 29, and yeah, it's out in the Mojave. So, how you guys doing tonight?
Good. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you. And I really want to say that's really cool, your intro. I think that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, if you're struggling, stay another day.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If that's one of the things that I like to discuss a little bit, because of the things that I've experienced and the things that a lot of people that have experienced on that they talk about on the show, it kind of like messes with you mentally a little bit sometimes.
That you're speaking our language. I mean, it's ironic you would say that because that's pretty much the whole entirety of our project, is exactly that.
Yeah.
We'll get
how
into
this
that.
place affects you and messes with you.
Yeah.
How you have to stay ahead of it and be aware of what's happening, or you can just get lulled into, the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah, totally.
Gotta stay positive.
Absolutely.
All right. So to start, if you guys don't mind, whatever you have for like socials or whatever, and your YouTubes and all that stuff, if you want to drop those right now, that'd be great.
Sure, definitely. We're Twisted Reels Productions. We do all kinds of AI and filmmaking and just storytelling in general. And our website kind of has everything. It has Dead Air Energies and how to book here at Vortex 29 and our other excursions. But where can they find you?
Oh, yeah. On socials, I'm Daphne is Twisted. I'm also on LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn. I'm a LinkedIn nerd. So if you're on there, Daphne Minx, come hit me up on there. I'm on TikTok, Vortex 29. We're on everything. I mean, pretty much everything but X.
Yeah. And I'm Jeff Bader Twisted on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. You can find us at Dead Air Energies. Pretty much just type us in. We're pretty hard to miss. So yeah, we're everywhere.
Nice. So let's start with Daphne and Vortex. So you're it's basically an Airbnb right now, right? But you guys are staying there, or no?
No, it's kind of it's hard to explain. I mean, I guess it's not. Well, basically, Jeff is a paranormal investigator, and he has been for 20 years. Yeah, forever.
Mhm.
And we met through My Haunted Manor USA, which was an amazing show that Jeff was working on with his brother, and you've got to tell him about that. So yeah, we'll touch on obviously the manor. It was fascinating, great show. I started doing soundtracking work. So Twisted Reels Productions was something, my baby, that I kind of just threw everything I had into it, which is why I bought the house. So I went on this year-long road trip of learning myself after having a major health crisis, life-changing thing. And I was like, what is it I want to do? You know, as I'm sitting in this national park, you know, like contemplating my whole universe, you know. And I happened upon this ghost town called Desert Center when I was cruising down to Joshua Tree. Like, what the hell is this place? You know, and there was an energy to it. It drew me in, and it looked like something out of Escape from New York or something, like some, you know, apocalyptic wasteland. And I'm like
Mad Max.
Tell me more, you know. And so I started like really falling in love with it. And there is I use this term loosely, RV park. That was like right on the abandoned strip, and that's where I lived. I rented, as people do in the desert. You talk to somebody and whatever. And I lived there and I fell in love with it. And then this house came up for sale and it was on. And so basically I spent 3 years out here building Twisted Reels as a traditional filmmaking studio, production studio, voiceover, AI, film, you know, all of it. I did it all. So about 3 years into that journey, I met Jeff. So we started working together and I'm like, so I live in this haunted house. And he's like, okay. And he came and saw it and you moved right in. And then if you want to pick the story
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I moved in and, you know, we were working on Twisted Reels. The show before was My Haunted Manor USA. It was in Colombia. And we took one location over 3 years, long-term investigation, and bring in guests and guest investigators and kind of learn from their techniques and approach and see how, you know, what happens at the house that night would be the show. Security cameras running 24/7. So when I found out, you know, how haunted it was here, you know, when I got out here and experienced it and saw the shadow figure that was just the most clearest thing I've ever seen in my life, I had to get cameras set up and try and mimic that format because we're living here. This is our house, and you know, we're investigating 24/7. So it's been a wild ride. It's been a couple months of being out here and prepping for the show and getting the house ready. And now we're open. We have guest investigators coming in. So it's amazing to see how the house reacts to them.
Yeah, I mean, we also have a whole slate of other shows.
Yeah.
So we're co-creators and we come up with these show concepts. And so we're really locked in this house, 45 minutes from the nearest town, which is a big town. It's Indio, California, Palm Springs, Coachella Valley is right there. But we get on each other's nerves because we, you know, we're isolated and we have like really technically 3 to 4 businesses at this point. We have the house as an investigation place. We've got Twisted Reels as a film location. You know, we're working on these other shows. We're constantly filming. There's cameras running in here 24/7 in a haunted house. So when you talk about mental health, that was really how Jeff and I became friends, because I'd been out here renovating this place for 3 years by my fucking self with these ghosts. And I'm like, am I having a crisis? I mean, legitimately, I was really reaching out to another human being saying, can we work together before I lose my mind? You know what I mean? Truly. And when he came out here and vetted it as, no, you're okay. You just have ghosts and UFOs flying around your house all the time. I was emotional because I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like I'm okay. Like, you know, I was starting to question some things.
And that's how I felt when we like finally got a team out here to investigate. Because I was isolated and you know, I going crazy.
Yeah. And we started arguing. There was a lot of arguing. The house was unhappy. And that's sort of how we came up with the whole energies thing, is that we started noticing there's almost a jealousy in the house because they had me alone for 3 years and it's mostly dudes. And I call them my sex ghosts because they will get in the shower with you. They get in the bed with you. I installed a stripper pole. I was a dancer for years. When you're on the pole or like having a good time cooking, they are super active.
Mhm.
When Jeff moved in, it was almost like, so she's not going to walk around in her underwear all the time, kind of a thing. His brother was visiting. And so I'm not living in a ghost town by myself as a single woman self anymore. I have a mate. I have men coming into the house. I have guests now. How is the house going to react to having other
like
people
whispering in her ear, like stuff I'm not doing or, saying, or, they're definitely like getting in her ear. And that's what causes like some of these arguments where I'm like,
wow,
dying on this hill that, no, I did not do this. And they're back there just eating their popcorn. It's like their own reality show that they're producing and manipulating. It's true. Because they'll say like, he's cheating on you.
Oh yeah. For a long time we were arguing about, and I mean, it's come to pass that like, no, none of it was true. I mean, really, truly, Jeff was an innocent man. And so we joked a couple days ago, and another amazing podcast we were on, that our side business is we're going to vet your ghost on whether they're telling your wife you're cheating on you or not. Because I mean, truly, it was
He's
like,
not cheating, it's the ghost.
It's the ghost. And it's like, that is the most hilarious excuse. I swear, babe, it was the ghost. But I'm here to tell you as a girlfriend, it's true. I can't, he was not on those websites. Like there's just like, it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. And then they would do the same to me.
Yeah.
There was yes, it doesn't matter what it was, but a situation that they blew completely out of proportion. And it was like, same for me. I'm like, I swear to God, like I didn't do any of that, and really that's what we're dealing with. And you just kind of lose time in here and the technical issues. It's a lot. And so, yeah, that's kind of the whole story. And we've opened it up. So it's not an Airbnb, to bring it all back to your question.
You can stay the night.
You can stay the night, but it's an investigation. It's a studio. It's
a filming. We're filming all the time.
Yeah.
So whatever happens with your experience could be features on the show. But it's not like you have the place to yourself. We would be here. It's our
house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is the research. Like the teams we've had come in, we're trying everything from the traditional methods to, for example, Saturday night is the first time we're actually opening it to the general, larger than just a few people that we know. We're having a party and we're having a drag show. We have a band playing and we're going to take readings and measurements in between. We're cooking food. They come out when the smell of food, we've got audio of them like walking around the kitchen. They're very attracted to it. So I'm going to make some big crock pots of food. We'll see if that
whatever we can do to draw
whatever
them
we
out.
can do. Yeah. The stripper pole, when we had two female investigators, I was almost embarrassed because the bell, they kept hitting it. They set it by the stripper pole and it broke it. It kept hitting it so hard. And it was like, I am sorry. I apologize for my ghosts. Like,
oh my gosh, in a constant state of just throb. They're just like, let's go.
They are. I call them my 70s, 80s swinger cokehead ghosts because, when we did the history of the house,
that's a good name.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And there were mirrors on the ceiling when I moved in. There were 3 bars. 3 bars.
Wow.
In a 2,000 square foot house. I mean, it was
a party house.
It was a party house.
And they want this. So we're going to see if we have a party, what happens. So we're going to take portions of the night to like stop, get baseline, see what the energy is doing. Pick it back up, do different things. Lady Chilane,
our drag queen, our house drag queen. She's magic. I mean, hilarious, just campy, fun. She's doing a whole Stevie Nicks tribute. And so, I mean, we're thinking that's got to bring something. I mean, out really. Right. I mean, truly. Yeah.
So a lot of local paranormal teams are coming to be a part of this investigation because it's like a party / investigation, and we want to try and do these like
live streaming
once a month.
Yeah, we're going to do it once a month. Yeah,
I think it'd be good to like just keep that constant, main event each month where you can come. It's a big filming night. You can, see what this place is, but then you could, come back and have the place to yourself and investigate on a quiet night.
Exactly.
It's definitely a different experience.
Yeah, so you can tune in to, keep an eye on our socials, and you'll see all the different feeds from all the different teams. We love talking about paranormal 24/7.
They've been such a big support.
God, and
Huge.
the stuff they got. I mean, I kept asking because I'm relatively new. I'm not new to. I've been sensitive to things, seen things my whole life, but I didn't know there was like a paranormal community. Like I just never knew that there was such a thing until I met Jeff. And I'm like, ghost hunts, what the hell's that? And so I'm like learning about the meters and the grids and the cat balls and the bells and all this stuff. So it's all going crazy. My house looked like a 90s rave club with all this shit going off and, crap. And I'm like standing in the middle of it going, is this normal? Like, no, it's not.
Because typically I run like very like limited gear. I like a live audio, and I have so many cameras running that I'm just trying to capture some kind of photographic evidence. But when teams come in, I love seeing all the gear they bring. And
it's amazing. It's
learning
incredible.
from their approach, because the gear like seems to like update weekly. What's out there and what's available. So it's cool to see what they have.
Yeah, the footage that they got of like these things going off and the voices
K2 meters,
and K2
pods,
all my
bells.
new things I learned about. Yeah, so
there's definitely a weird energy here for sure.
And it was interesting because one of the things I noticed when we call it the Vortex for a million reasons, and if you want to talk about that, we can. But the main reason for me is I've sat in here and cried I don't know how many times, and Jeff feels it, the energy as well. You lose time here. It just sucks you in. I'm not kidding. One time, it was right before I finally was like, I need to talk to people, because I took inventory and I was like, it's been 2 freaking months since I've left this property. And I mean, it was like, what have I been doing? I mean, honestly, I could not account for but maybe a handful of days. And I was like, it's weird. And so that was something that I felt valid, because I was like, I'm not struggling to stay focused because I have PTSD and I'm lonely, whatever. It's like there's genuinely something working against me where I feel like I'm in this vacuum. And when paranormal 24/7, Sisters Who See It, this and that, their team, there's one more and I always forget. They stay with you. All of these teams said the same thing. They stayed from like 6 p.m. until like 4 in the morning. And they were like, I don't even know what I did.
Where that time, like you lose time. It's crazy. And then sometimes days feel like a week. Like it's like still Tuesday. It's weird how time changes here. It is.
It's very weird.
I don't know what's going on. It's the vortex.
It is. So there you go. There's our intro. 20 minutes later. So.
It's good. That's a lot of happenings. So it's interesting of all the things that you guys have gone through, and the fact that they seem to want to party, but they also want to like kind of fuck with you at the same time and put things into your head to get you against each other. But it's like it sounds like somebody might be schizophrenic in the in your ghost family there. It's super interesting. So I mean, I can totally understand the vortex. You also have lights in the sky, orbs and stuff like that.
Every night, like we'll go out there, we have a hammock. I'll lay in the hammock and just look up. It's like a highway. I mean, you see SpaceX stuff, you see, military stuff, but there's like one, like around 10 o'clock at night, we see like a flashing orb. And it looks like other orbs are like emitting from it, going out and then disappearing, going in different directions. So I don't know what it is. Like I need to get like some better lenses and some better night photography stuff.
And we've got experts coming in. That's some stuff you're going to see on the show. Is we have some folks from MUFON that we've been talking to, and I mean, and
there's like amazing observatories around here. I'm trying to get access to some of these like high power telescopes. See if I can get a closer look at this.
Oh, that would be dope.
It's like a trend. It's like every night. So we're always out there. But we take UFO campouts to Joshua Tree and out to Anza Borrego and do some like really, really dark sky stuff. But I mean, the craziest stuff I see is right out
it's true.
the backyard.
There's nothing weirder than the actual backyard, like really.
It's like right above us. It's like something going on because we're right between like SpaceX and the military base.
Yeah, so 29 Palms military base.
There's weird shit going on.
Yeah, and well, I mean, I was saying earlier why we call it the Vortex is a million reasons, but also because where the house sits is the convergence of the three major deserts of the Southwest. So right where the Mojave meets the Colorado meets the Sonoran, boom, there's where we sit, you know? And so it's like just this weird, you feel it. It's just strange. It's very strange.
So you got a triangle, just like the Bermuda Triangle where the three oceans meet. And then there's so many other triangles that I can't even think of right now, but
Skinwalker Ranch a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
How they, you know, actually have data points where it looks like a swirl above the triangle. And I think they're close to finding something underground there. I think there's underground bases and stuff. And I think if you if we could do LiDAR scans above every place around here, because there's like 30 around here that are supposed to be a vortex. You know, what's underneath there? Could it be a base that's sending like signals and frequencies that's fucking with us? That's making us see, you know, overlapping time frames and dimensions and things. The seismic activity out here is ramping up like crazy, like sometimes hundreds a day. And like those days, the sky is just like they're all over the place.
There's definitely a connection. That's a theory I've had, and we both reached it. It was like we kind of said it at the same time, and I'm like, I've thought that for years. You know, that there's something to do with that.
There's got to be some kind of connection to all this stuff. The shadow figure I saw looked like a shadow of someone on the wall, like somebody was in the room. I think that maybe they're interacting with us. They're invisible. They're cloaked. And some shadow figures that we're seeing are actual shadows of something that we can't see, something maybe extraterrestrial that's just got an invisibility cloak or something. It's wild. It's
hard to explain until you come here, and that's why we just keep like saying, we hear you every, you know, it's like, oh, come see our ghost haunt. And it's not about that for us. It is genuinely, we're running a production company and all this other shit just happens to be going on. And so we're like, what if we did a show about our actual lives on top of all the other stuff that we're already doing, you know?
When I got here, we were working on a 70s porn comedy.
Yeah, we're still working on it. It's still in development.
We could not focus on it because these fucking ghosts.
It's true. Look it up. It's called Fluffernutter. The trailer, the couple trailers we have already done for it are on YouTube.
That's our baby.
Yeah, that's our baby. It's a concept I came up with a billion years ago, and it was just kind of barely fleshed out. And then when we met, it was like this whole world just it's hilarious. Definitely check it out.
You know, we were doing a lot of AI. We still do a lot of AI work. So
and combined with traditional filmmaking,
we do some hybrid stuff. But Fluffernutter was completely AI, like you know,
we had so
proof
much
of concept video, and it was just a blast.
Yeah. We have a bunch of other shows and stuff, and this just kind of took over. Everything else just kind of got put on the back burner because we want to know what's going on here and what's happening. It's happening all the time, like it never stops, and so it's kind of weird living with cameras on all the time, and it takes some getting used to. So we're battling with that too. Definitely, we're battling with that.
For sure.
Yes, for sure.
I will give you this. First of all, your production looks fucking fantastic. Watching that first episode. So I really want to watch the stuff about the manor. So
that's good. Yeah.
I want to dive into the past a little bit real quick. Jeff, so you said you've been investigating for 20 years. What got you started on this path?
I saw something when I was a kid. I was a real indoor kid, video games and, you know, HBO too young. But I was running up and down the stairs trying to get exercise, and I turned and saw through the hallway down my parents' room this man standing, kind of leaning on the windowsill. I think it was my mom's brother, my uncle Bobby, who passed away. He stayed with us for a while. But I saw it, and I just kept going, went outside, wasn't there. It's just been chasing that experience. It wasn't scary. It was just like such a rush. I knew no one was there. No one had broken in. So my whole life, I've just been fascinated. I read everything I could. I watched every ghost and, horror movie, and just was fascinated with all that, with death. And when I got, a chance to join a team in Delaware, where I'm from, DSGI, I jumped on the chance, and we would do tours of Fort Delaware. So you take a ferry ride out to this island fort that was, Civil War prison. And it's, I was there by myself, doing tours with groups, and, I just was loving it and doing video for them. And that's where I met Daryl Marston, who was on Ghost Hunters, the spinoff A&E series. And he wanted to do the series. He'd gone to the UK, to Chester, England, to this place called My Haunted Hotel. And they were running surveillance cameras 24/7, bringing guests in. They were staying in hotel rooms and being filmed. He was fascinated by it, and we loved the concept, me and my brother. So we jumped on it, and it was, life-changing, to be able to be on the show and experience this place kind of behind the scenes, and, having full reign of one location is just amazing, because it's the worst part is like packing up at the end of the night. You go to Penhurst and you only got a couple hours, so you're panicked. If you're making a show, you really need something to happen that night. So I feel that pressure, but having a place where you're just running, I'm getting alerts on my phone, person seen in hallway, so I'm pulling clips, and we just talk about it when guests come in, whatever their experience is on the show. So it was a lot of fun. Really proud of the 3 years.
It's good.
3
It's
seasons.
a really good show. If you haven't checked it out, anyone listening, definitely check it out. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I loved it. So
Nice.
being able to do that again here, where I live, the manor was almost 2 hours away from me. So this is just a way better experience. I get to do it with Daphne. It's been fun, except for when they're planting seeds of I don't know what, and just trying to get us to fight. And
it seems like there was some of that going on at the manor, though, too, though, you said.
On our torture.
But I mean, I do remember
at the manor.
there was some of that stuff at the manor,
Yeah.
too, where it was like, it almost felt like a heavy energy, someone trying to pick
Fights
and stuff,
Yeah.
And so I don't know, maybe that
It's
felt
like an aggressive, something aggressive that's just doesn't want us to win, doesn't want us to, like, we were fighting, and the hard drive crash was thrown on the ground and wiped 3 months of footage that, our next 2 episodes. So we're scrambling to get an episode out Monday.
No.
Will be episode 2. So we put out like a podcast. So we're going to alternate kind of a raw podcast style video, every week, and then every other week do an episode. So,
but we're getting used to it. I mean, honestly, they wiped the hallway cams. If we get into any kind of an argument, they take it out on the footage, or, some of the teams had electrical issues in the back. The house is letting it known or let it be known when it's not happy. So, and I think it's interesting too, if you want to talk about how it's not Civil War ghosts.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a new genre.
West Coast is definitely different vibe for me. All that Civil War, all that trauma, and Penhurst. It's just so heavy. This is like, they're like woohoo, ready to party. It's just a lighter vibe. There is like something here that is like borderline aggressive, but I think that's the thing that's jealous.
I mean, we're not. It's an investigation. We don't know. We're not sure.
We're learning as we go, and we're every day, it's different.
Yeah. I would love to come out and investigate. I've been on 3 investigations in my entire life. I'm about to go on a 4th. But like you have a point, because I'm in New England, and all the ghosts out here are like Civil War era, Victorian era, and I'm just like, I was like, where's the people that died in the 90s? Where are the people that died in the 80s? Stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we went out, me and my kids went out to see the Grand Canyon, and we were driving through a town in Arizona. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it said established in 1962. And I was like, what? Everything up here is like
That's it.
1700, 1600. And I'm just like, and I
Right.
go down there and I was like, this was just established less than 100 years ago.
Yeah. It's a lighter vibe in terms of like the spirits, because it is like it's a younger,
Yeah.
establishment. So
Mhm.
it's different, but the land here too is a different vibe. Like the
Yeah.
Native American land, right
Mhm.
right where we're at, Vortex 29 is like the meeting spot where all the tribes came to like trade and play
Oh.
music and just like
Well,
tell stories and
even
hang
the
out.
birds.
All the birds stop here that are migrating all over the world. So we have like every species of bird here. It's just a weird spot. I mean, but that energy, that
Well,
meeting place, that party vibe has just carried through every generation here. So I think it's still here and wants us to have a party. So I'm excited to see what happens Saturday night.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing that too,
Yeah,
Well,
for
if
sure.
you want to come, there's cheap flights. Jump on Expedia and we'll come
absolutely.
pick you up at the Palm Springs airport. You can even, it's cheaper to go in. Well, they call it, just for everybody's kind of where we are. We are in a ghost town, but they call it Desert Center for a reason. It is, and I'll stay with me, gang. It is 2 hours from LA, 2 hours from San Diego, 2 hours from, or I'm sorry, 3 hours from Vegas, 3 hours from Phoenix, 45 minutes from Palm Springs. So pretty much any major city is going to be within a very easy train ride, car ride, plane ride, whatever it is. So if you come into Palm Springs, we will pick you up, or if you fly into LA or San Diego, you can take the train into Palm Springs and we will come pick you up. So there's all kinds of travel options. You're welcome to stay overnight if you're traveling from out of town. Don't worry, we got you. Yeah. So if you want to come on.
Stay a couple nights and we go down to Salton Sea and Salvation Mountain, see all like the weird spots in the desert. You don't get to see that often.
Well, and I've lived out here. I'm from the South, or the Southern United States originally, but I've left. Gosh, I've been out here almost 20 years. I know that we seem distracted because there's all this shit going on while we're trying to have a conversation. I heard the chair moved here. That's why I was like, kind of, what?
Something pulled
That's
the chair
all right.
out.
My computer's been going crazy this whole time. So
Has it really?
It's I'm telling you.
The past 5 minutes have been pretty good. So
yeah, but I don't even remember what I was talking about now. The shit, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like a vortex in here. You lose focus like so bad. But yeah, I don't know, travel, party, all that stuff.
you were talking about when that you were originally a Southern girl and then you moved out.
South, that's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. When I came out first to the Mojave, it was in Death Valley. I was out of the plane 15 minutes before I was like, I need to be here. Like there's some energy here. And so I lived in Vegas for a long time. And I just kept moving further out into the desert and into the heat. And I lived in Furnace Creek, which is historically the hottest place, in the United States, if not, I think like America, like as a whole, like continent, and so I kept moving further. And when I discovered this like untapped area of the Mojave that very few people know about, it's the south end of the Joshua Tree National Park, which connects to Salton Sea. Again, it's like another triangle. That's why we call it the Triangle Tour. And so when I went out to Salton Sea, I was like, for years I've been exploring out there. And so I enjoy taking people and showing them the Salton Sea, the Anza, the Joshua Tree, the stuff you've never seen because nobody knows it's there. You can go on YouTube and type in Salton Sea. You're going to see, a lot of the same stuff, but because I live here and I breathe it and I'm a proud desert rat, as they call it, you're going to see a lot of stuff that just other people don't even know exists. And we are proud to show our desert. So
Am I a desert rat? Yeah.
you're a desert rat. You officially got your card. I think it
Nice.
was Darren that gave it to you.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got my
Yeah.
desert rat card.
Your desert rat
I'm good.
card. Yeah. Shout out to Darren Otten. He's the president of Copper Mountain Community College, which is the smallest community college. Probably, I think it's third in the country or something like that. But yeah, it's an amazing, amazing place. It's like a bastion in the middle of the desert. It's pretty cool.
They have a
So
real cool
Wow.
yeah,
there.
they have an amazing observatory out there, by the way. So yeah, there you go. Plug for Copper Mountain College.
We're trying to get more
That's awesome.
experts on the show, more local, voices that can speak on the skies and the weirdness, and more people that have had sightings and experiences. We're just trying to understand it. We're not trying to prove anything exists. We're just trying to figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, we don't know anything more than anybody else does. I mean, Jeff's been investigating for 20 years, and we kind of say like, yeah, and after all that time, we just still have more questions than answers, really. And so it's about enlisting everybody.
It's community.
Yeah, let's figure it out. So yeah, come on. Come on over.
All right.
You said you're going on an investigation. Where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
I'm going to the S.K. Pierce haunted Victorian mansion in Gardner, Massachusetts.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to be filming a found footage movie there this fall. And we decided all the actors and stuff like that, we were like, why don't we do an investigation too? Because the cool thing is that one of the actors, he's also another podcaster, Tales, Trails, and Taverns. His name's Joe. He's lives in Rhode Island, and he's originally from Massachusetts. And so I asked him to be a part of the movie, and I was looking for a location. He's like, "You ever heard of the S.K. Pierce Mansion?" I was like, "Never even heard of it." No. He's like, "You should look into that." And that'd probably be a cool place to film. So I reached out to them, and I guess they're brand new owners. It's like three gentlemen went in together on this house, and they're all paranormal investigators as well. And so they were like, they gave me a price, and they're like, whenever you're ready to do it, just let us know, give us a heads up, because we're going to do it during the week. He's like, during the week we're the slowest, so I'm sure we'll be open for whenever you're ready to do it. So, and then everybody's like, let's do an investigation. I was like, yeah, let's do an investigation. Spend a night in the house before we spend a night, because we're going to get 2 days in the house for filming the movie. So
amazing. Congrats on that. That's so cool as hell.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
you. You have a title for it?
Yes, it's called Secrets of Densmore Manor.
Ooh, love it.
Yeah, we'll definitely check that out.
We're gonna check it out.
So quick synopsis is, so the movie follows a young woman named Ava Shepherd. She's a paranormal investigator on YouTube. She has a show called Echoes of the Dead, and her best friend Lila and Lila's brother Ryan work with her. So Lila and her investigate, and Ryan is the cameraman, which I'll be Ryan. Nice. So I'm like behind the camera and stuff like that. And they get invited to investigate this manor that has a dark history. It was built in the late 1800s, and the last Densmore to own it was actually a cult leader, and he led a cult that was one of the most brutal cults in the entire United States history. And what they find there is it gets crazy. So
when you're ready to do the sequel, call us and come film it out here.
Yeah, exactly. We love it.
Okay.
That's amazing. It's so seriously.
No, that sounds cool, man. I can't wait to see that.
Yes.
Thanks. I'm hoping after we film it and all that, and I get it edited and all that, hopefully we can start releasing maybe in film festivals by the fall of next year.
Very
and stuff
cool.
like that.
That's amazing. We're going to keep it, and we're going to be following that. We'll support and follow.
Thank you.
If you need
Thank
scoring, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
We
Absolutely.
do music, we do AI, we do insert shots,
Anything
crazy.
like that, hit us up. Yeah, whatever you need. Let's collab.
All right, I will definitely. I'm down for that. I don't think I'm gonna do any scoring for this one just because it's a found footage, but I do want to make more movies, and I'm using this one to kind of like kick the door open.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, we're here to help.
We love
any way
horror.
can.
We love
That's our sweet
sci-fi,
spot.
yeah.
oh my
horror
God,
and
I love horror so much.
we do too.
Oh, I watched well, I didn't willingly watch Child's Play 2 at 4 years old. My cousin put it on and then stared at me the whole time.
That's my favorite franchise.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's one of mine too. I like and it's funny too because dolls is like that's the only thing that scares me these days. So it's always
Yeah.
been the dark, dolls, and clowns. Like obviously, so I got scarred by it when I was little as well and all that. And so now when it comes to clowns, I'm more like uneasy. But if I'm in a room with a doll, I'm like, I'm gonna kick the doll or I'm gonna leave, you know? Like I'm like actually scared of dolls.
Like I try to make it, it's weird. I try to make it sexy. So it's like things that I'm afraid of become like fantasy fodder, you know? So it's like I'm terrified of clowns and I'll just leave that there. Like mic drop. Like
I heard they're making a new Child's Play with Don Mancini's back.
I'm so
she
excited.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yep.
Really? Because the new one that they made with the AI robot, I didn't really care for at all.
Did you ever see the documentary? And I hate it. I cannot remember the name, and I've seen it twice. And
It's like the 5-hour Child's Play doc.
Yeah, there's like a 5-hour
Oh,
doc.
shit.
It's the family. Like I didn't realize how much of the crew and cast and everybody were all related. And the ones that sucked were the ones that the family kind of declined to do. And they address all of that, like with love. It's not bashing on anything. It's just, it wasn't the same project and here's why. And so it's like a super fan doc and it is so freaking good. Like 10 hours of my life went to this documentary. I watched it twice.
I didn't like a lot of the newer ones.
No, same.
Me neither. Me neither.
They just couldn't get it.
But they spend a ton of time. I mean, the vast majority of the doc is the stuff we know and love and
how they made it run, all the robotic stuff.
Like you see them like with the levers, like and all this found behind the scenes stuff that they like found on people's cell phones or whatever, you know. So it's cool. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
We'll have to figure out the name of it.
Oh.
I know. I'll shoot you the name of it so you can post it in the comments or something like that. Because I want them to obviously get credit because it's amazing. Yeah, it's really good.
That'd be dope. Be dope. All right. So Daphne, let's get into your past a little bit. So you said that you're a little you said you've always been a little bit sensitive. Do you recall your first ever experience?
You know, not really. I can't say remember. It's always been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The earliest ones are ones that relatives told me about. I'm definitely the black sheep. I come from a very, very, I think we all are really, you know, it's like in this paranormal world, I think there's a lot of black sheep of the families in there, you know, outside of the box thinkers. And, you know, the area I came from was very small, very religious, you know, that kind of thing. Satanic panic was a big thing. I mean, I turned 50 this year, so I'm from a generation of like, you would never get away with some of the stuff, you know what I mean? Now that's like on TV and Ozzy Osbourne, you know, it was like all that big stuff, record burning. That was my life. And I've always been that person in the family. And so I think a lot of it stems from those early stories. For instance, the drawing on the wall famous story is, you know, you didn't draw on the walls and stuff in my family's house. That was not going to happen. You know, the story goes is a relative opened my bedroom door and they could see me drawing with my crayons on the wall and was fully prepared to, you know, say, what are you doing? Open the door a little further. And there was the Hat Man standing there And I looked, apparently, this is the story, is I looked up at the relative and said in my little polite Southern accent, "We'd like you to leave now." And so they did.
And then we're terrified of her ever since.
Terrified of me ever since. And I've always had these, it's like I tell the story of the Hat Man. I saw this thing my whole life and I considered him my friend. Whereas I did not know until probably my early 30s, late 20s, other people had seen this. I typed in Google, Hat Man just on a whim.
You didn't even know it's called Hat Man.
I didn't even know. Yeah, I called him the Shadow Man, Hat Man. I had a bunch of different names for him, but I happened to type in Hat Man. I had a physical, emotional reaction when I'm like, oh, that's him. Not all of them, because the one I see doesn't have red eyes. And, there were slight differences, but the exact same fedora, the exact same, that collar, the popped collar, the, trench coat, just thick black, almost like a smoke, just smoke that it almost feels like it would just eat your hand if you were to touch it, this infinite blackness. And that's been around my whole life, and I've never been afraid of it. So I didn't even know that there was fear attached for other people. Some people say it's a sleep demon or paralysis. I've never experienced it like that. It never frightened me. And then I have another one we call Dart Man, that's who Jeff saw. I almost want to say my jealous suitor. Sometimes I wonder if that's not the jealous person. He's the one that gets in the shower. He's always been around sexual activity. I was an adult.
That's when I saw him. We were having sex on the couch.
Having sex on the couch, and he was peeking at Jeff.
It's a perv.
They made eye contact, and then he darted away, and that's what he does.
He likes to watch.
Oh my
I called him, and he
gosh.
saw me catch him, and he's like, boom.
Yeah. Well, then that's
Does
what I
that
say.
take you out of the moment?
Hell yeah!
Like,
Take you out of the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
I was crying. I was
would not be able to recover.
Yeah.
So anyway, what we're doing then? Yeah, I was trying to recreate it. I thought somebody was in the house. I couldn't. I was
Oh my
I didn't know what was happening.
gosh. Oh my
and
gosh.
Really, I kind of feel like the house found me because I was in adult entertainment for 25, 30 years. And then I had an illness, and I found this place when I was getting back to my usual self, but I was older and I was having to kind of find my gig. You know what I mean? And 13 long years had passed. I wasn't the same chick. You know what I mean? I was all those years ago. And I had a really a growth period of myself here. And I was alone a lot, you know what I mean? And so I think the entities here got used to this kind of sexual awakening of this woman and being able to see intimate moments in my life, and they peep and they watch and they're in the shower and they get in bed. And so nothing's really changed. It's just now I think they're annoyed. The people are in the house. There's a guy.
Sorry, guys.
It's not them and me just kind of, you know what I mean?
Killing, yeah.
Well, we're curious how many other people experience that,
Yeah.
Feel like you're having an intimate moment and they're watching you. They're there, or they're more than normal. They're there.
Well, I did some research really honestly at the manor, because at the show, at the location that Jeff was at, when I flew from California to work on the scoring, or at least that's what I told him I wanted to work on. I was like, I should come out there and we should do this in person, It was the first time I'd been anywhere since I'd gotten sick, really. I mean, so it was a big deal. And the house was nervous with me leaving. You could tell I was nervous, it was a big deal. And when I got to the manor and we, had some experiences there, I started asking other people, you don't have to tell me details, but when you guys are getting it on here, do you ever feel and everybody said yes. Which was funny on two things, because I'm we're not the only ones getting busy here. Point one. But
is there something about what they're doing? Or why in a haunted house?
Right. And that's the other thing is people say, you just feel intimate. You feel when you're in a haunted location,
you're compelled to do something.
You want to be close to, close to somebody, which makes sense because intimacy is birth, you know, that's kind of where life starts from, is just a simple kiss or, you know, something like that. And so it makes sense
Mhm.
they would be attracted to that, you know. So we've heard that feedback from other people that,
and from other places too.
yeah, not just
vetted us
the,
on it.
yeah, exactly. Like we've talked to many people and they say, yeah, you know, if you experience a kiss with somebody in a haunted location, it feels different. And you definitely feel like you're being watched if it goes any further than that, you know? So we kind of joke around that this is like the sex ghost house, you know? It's like, is it laughter? Is it intimacy? Is it the party? Is it, I don't know.
Right.
What is it? I don't know. So there you go.
They're very curious.
They're very
For sure.
curious. Yeah. So we don't really know, to kind of bring it all home back to your question. I mean, we don't really know which ones have followed me around. We know that there's 2 that have followed me around my whole life, but the rest of them, we're not sure. Were they here before?
What did I bring?
What did Jeff bring from the manor, from his own life?
Yeah.
You know, we've heard poltergeists, all kinds of different theories. And so we're open to whatever. You know, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I think it's a mix. It's a mix of all of it. And it's something to do with it being a vortex. Trying to figure out what that is, what's causing it.
But I do feel like the house and I sort of found each other. Because like I say, I bring up my previous profession because I think it's poignant. There were, you know, it was that kind of a house. It was a party, you know. And when we put the stripper pole in and I'm doing my practice, because I like aerial, you know, I like doing hoop and silks and things like that. They are very active. You feel them. We put a bench, kind of strip club style, like so they can sit and watch, and you'll hear the cracking of the wood. Like I like to do sometimes my practice in ballet shoes. It's just kind of fun, I think, to combine pole and ballet. And so I'll sit on the bench and be putting my shoes on, and you hear someone sit down next to me, like, ooh, the show's about to begin. You know, they do. It's interesting. They turn the lights to whatever settings they want.
They turn the music off or change the music,
They've
or turn the TV
song.
off.
Whoa.
Off on us. Yeah, where they're like, okay, showtime.
But not like turn it off. Like they put their hand through it and it just went like it's a digital TV. I've never heard it like make this sound or go to like a weird static channel.
And you have to unplug it. It's not like you. Yeah, it's like, okay, enough TV watching.
Yeah,
that's enough.
Wow.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
They're very bossy.
Oh, they are. They're very.
I was gonna say.
And they throw tear curtains off the walls, and oh yeah, they're moody.
They're scared the hell out of it.
Yeah, they're moody, for sure.
Yeah. I wonder if any of it's like a succubus incubus kind of thing, because the only reason why like I say that is because of the jealousy factor. I know that, so I had a friend and he said that he's had this like entity attached to him for a while, and he said this to me like I was like 22, 23 or something like that, and although I had my own experiences, I wasn't ready to share them. And so when I'm like listening to him, I'm just like, okay, yeah, whatever, guy. But I did listen to him, and I thought the story was still interesting. So he was intimate with his girlfriend, and right after, something punched her pillow like right next to her head. And he's like, you could see like the indent in the pillow right next to her head, like and it was so like it got the gust of wind going by her face and everything, to where she was like jumping out of the bed and everything. And he's like, it happens like, so sometimes it would pull her hair while they're in the middle of it, like she would feel a tug on her hair, and it wasn't him.
Now, why doesn't ours ever do that?
Well, you know, instead of just being creepy in the corner. But yeah, he told me the story, and I was just like, man, that's crazy. He goes, and then he told me these stories about them trying to like whatever entity trying to manipulate his emotions towards his girlfriend.
That's the same stuff we're experiencing here. I want to look into that. See, that's new. It's a new theory, but there's some definite validity there because there's a lot of crossover to what we're experiencing.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's something to that.
And
Yeah.
especially if both of you have one,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That would be that would make that even more intense, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
an incubus and a succubus.
Fantastic. Just
Yeah.
my luck.
Yeah.
All the breaks.
Man, that's
That's
wild. So
fun.
what's
Yeah.
with the number for the vortex? What does 29 mean?
Oh, well, 29 is a really significant number out here. There's the 29 Palms military base. There's the 29 Palms mission band of
Tribe.
native
Yeah.
tribes. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my
Mhm.
words. I'm hearing stuff over here.
Mhm.
The
The number 29 comes up a lot.
Yeah, the number 29 is just a significant number around here. There's the 29 Palms Oasis, which is just amazing.
Your birthday is the 29th.
My birthday's the 29th. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of reasons it seemed to make sense. And when we first said what we were naming it, there were a lot of people that were like, that's never going to fly. But once you get here, I don't know what else we'd call it.
Yeah,
Quite
it fits.
honestly, I doubt. Like, it's the name of it. It named itself, sort of.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. Oh, and then it's kind of funny. Our big fancy new fire station, which sticks out like a sore thumb in the middle of nowhere. It's really strange that it's even here. It's Fire Station 49.
Yeah.
So I just kind of think that's funny that, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's by happenstance completely. So it's just, I don't know. There you go.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Do you
Yeah.
have any mines or like closed down mines around
Yes.
around that house?
So the Desert Center was kind of built around a mine.
Oh, okay.
Eagle Mountain.
It was like a big, everybody worked at the mine.
And that's 2.5 minute drive from
That's right
where
there,
we're sitting
yeah.
right now is another abandoned town. And like Jeff said, Desert Center was built sort of because of the mine, a bunch of reasons,
Yeah.
but definitely the area we live in, these little houses, this enclave, was only reason it was built here was for the executives of the mine. And then when the mine closed, the houses, these gorgeous homes sat here. Ours was abandoned almost 8 years, about 7 years when I bought it. Yeah, but cleaned up, it's a gorgeous house. I mean, the funny part is the realtor said if you picked this house up and moved it 45 minutes in any direction, it would be worth 5 times what it is. But because of where it is, it's worth nothing. Like, nada.
We do think we have a minor ghost.
Yeah, we do.
Ghost of an old
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
tries to get in the sliding door to the bedroom. But since I've moved in, he's kind of gone away.
He looks to me more like 60s. Nothing feels old.
No.
Here, like the house was built in 69. Desert Center folded in the 90s. So it's not like this is like ancient, or whatever, but there is ancient history. This is a very well-traveled, indigenous area.
Right.
But the entities here, they just feel like they came with the house, in that age group or something, other than like the shadow figures, which I don't know if they're extraterrestrial or what they are,
Yeah,
but
who knows what those are?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there you go.
It's a weird mix.
It's a weird mix. Yeah,
That is a weird mix for sure.
it is.
Have you heard of Stardust Ranch?
Stardust Ranch. No.
I think that's Utah or Colorado, maybe. But he was experiencing a whole bunch of things just similar to you and to what you guys are experiencing, and to what the experiences of Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
And he was known as the alien hunter. So he had aliens on his property all the time, and he would kill them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, supposedly, and then their bodies would disappear after he killed them. So he was telling these stories. He's like, I'm trying to cut their head off and keep their head, because if their body is disappearing, I wonder if I'm able to hold on to their head if I'm able to keep it. But he never did, and I think he passed away in the early. Actually, I think he just passed away a couple years ago. And then his wife was struggling to keep the ranch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Are you still
Yeah,
is
but
anyone
that
still there doing anything? The Stardust?
I don't know I don't know that for sure. The
Yeah.
last I heard of it was that his wife was just um I think she had started a GoFundMe or something like that to try
Mm.
and keep the property because the government was trying to take it after he died.
Wow,
So,
that's
Mm. It's
fascinating.
probably alien head in a
mhm.
jar in some
Yeah,
barn.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, so and so his wife was attacked too a couple times, and then the government was or the police or whoever I think might have been the FBI were trying to say that he was trying to implant memories into her head that he was the one that was beating her. And she's like,
Oh,
he didn't do anything to me.
that's weird. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I think they
There's
can
so
tap into our consciousness and just it's like a social experiment. It's like how far can we push these humans to like
Yes.
react?
Yeah, I was reading 1984
oh,
today.
Right.
good one. Yes.
Yeah, and I was just like, "Oh my God, just like I feel like I'm going crazy just reading this."
History's repeating itself.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
For
It's
sure.
supposed to be like science fiction. It's like
Yeah, it
too,
was.
it's
It's
too just nonchalant, and no one cares really. Like, oh yeah,
It's
we're being
yeah.
mocked.
It's interesting because he died the year after he published it.
Oh yeah, that is strange. Got too
Uh,
close to the truth.
exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
I know.
No, how did you know the game plan?
Yeah, I'm worried about some Men in Black rolling up in here. And
God, I know. It's a
we're,
real
Y-
thing.
we're getting too
Yeah,
close.
with your orbs and stuff, yeah, out there.
Exactly.
Get out here and
That's
investigate with us before
Yes,
while it's still here.
uh,
yeah.
we will have to for sure.
Yeah.
I'll have to
Anytime. Let us know.
bring a couple friends,
Yes,
but
let's go.
uh,
It's weird out here.
it's weird out here, and that's where the weird ones go.
Yes, it's perfect. I love the name. I love the name of your podcast. It's great. Yeah. Follow the good.
Thank you.
Yeah. What does it you say? Follow the good, chase the weird.
Yeah, follow the
Yeah.
good, chase the weird.
Yes.
That's a good saying. I like that.
I know. I
I like
love that.
that. All right, guys. So that is an hour. If you guys want to plug anything else, or if you want to drop your YouTube and all your stuff one more time in case people missed it at the beginning,
Sure.
you can go ahead and do so.
You want to start it?
Sure. Well, I'm Daphne Minks. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. Just type in my name, you'll find it. The name of the venue, the house is Vortex 29. It has its own social media as well. Same thing, just type in Vortex 29. The show is Dead Air Energies. You can find that on YouTube. Just again, type it in. It's easy to find. It's under our Twisted Reels Productions channel,
YouTube.
on
Yep.
YouTube. Our website is Twisted Reels, REELS Productions, twistedreelsproductions.com. You can book. You can find us on socials. You can see pictures of the location. I don't know, all the good stuff. Yeah. So there's that.
Come investigate with us. If you're looking to film a movie, our house is a filming location. For photographers, come out and look at the skies out here. It's amazing. Go to twistedreelsproductions.com and you can see everything about the show, Dead Air Energies,
Your
and
socials.
book here. And then I'm Jeff Bader Twisted on Instagram and Facebook,
TikTok,
and anything else. So yeah, check us out and come out here. Come check it out.
Right now, I use code Vortex29 on anything on our website except merch. Sorry, but for any of the excursions, we also do readings. I do readings online, so it works for investigations, anything like that. So Vortex29 will take 29% off your first whatever it is you want to do here.
And if we're just way too far away from you guys, please help and support the show and support us, keeping the lights on and, excursions out to the weird desert. You can go to our Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/Dead Air Energies, and you can help support the team. which is just me and Daphne
Oh,
right
we
now.
say the team,
Yeah,
but it's
the
just
team.
us. Yeah.
Is us.
Well, and the ghosts, I guess,
yeah.
too.
But we want to make the show as amazing as possible. And we just had a huge setback, lost our hard drive, lost tons of footage. So we're trying to send that out, recoup those files, and get some new hard drives. But anything you guys can do to help support us would be hugely appreciated.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Nice. All right, I'll put all their links in the show notes like I do every show, so don't you worry. But one more question I have for you guys before I go into my outro spiel. Are you guys finding fulfillment in everything that you're doing, especially being able to do it together?
Absolutely.
I looked at you because I'm not going to answer and him be like, yeah, I'm going to say that too.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a challenge, and this house has, seen us through ups and downs, struggles. And I don't think I, rather be doing anything else than doing this with you. And I'm just so excited for what's to come.
I feel the same way where I feel fulfilled. We have our days, but I think it's the bad days are so few and far between that the good so outweighs it. So it's challenging. It's not perfect, but am I living my dream every day? Fuck yeah. Yeah, I am.
Absolutely.
Every day I get up going like, I get to do this.
Yeah,
like,
this
is
amazing.
badass. So yeah, I think so. I love you. I love you. Mwah.
You want to know what I like about when I see couples that are being interviewed, whether it's they're on here or in a documentary or whatever, and you can always tell that there is love and affection between them, because when one of them is talking, the other one is just looking at them like, oh my God, look at this person talking. This is my person. And you guys exchanged that this whole past hour, and it was wonderful to watch. So
Still find him fascinating, just as fascinating as I did when I met her. So that's good.
Awesome.
Daphne,
awesome.
Yeah, she's so amazing.
Aww.
She's fun.
Awesome. That's great. All right, guys. So
pleasure.
Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Time is our greatest currency, and the fact that you guys chose to spend this hour with me means the absolute world to me. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's so fun.
A blast. Yeah. It was a great anytime.
I had fun too. All right, for the listeners, real quick, please like, follow, share, subscribe, leave a rating and review. That would help get the show out there to anybody who likes weird stuff. But if your podcatcher doesn't allow you to leave a rating and review, please consider doing so on the website, where the weird ones are podcast.com. That is also where you can get some merch, hot sauce, some supplements, and coffee, and read some short stories in my blog, and get updates about the movie. And if you're interested in helping me fund the movie, the GoFundMe is right there on the homepage for Secrets of Densmore. But other than that, that is all I got for you guys. So make sure you check out Jeff and Daphne's projects. Definitely check out Dead Air Energies on YouTube. I think you're going to like it. The first episode, I really enjoyed it, so I'm really looking forward to the second one. But other than that, you guys know the drill. Question everything and stay weird.
In the quiet of the night, when the world feels far, there's a voice through the static, like a falling star. It calls the misfits, the dreamers, the ones who see the shadows in the corners, the truth we barely believe. From the pine tree woods to the desert skies, they talk of ghosts and aliens with wonder questions that others won't dare. 'Cause the world gets strange when you stop and stare. Come gather around where the weird ones are, by the fireside glow or a midnight car, where the stories run deep and the secrets fly like owls in the dark or stars in the sky. If you've ever felt lost, like you don't belong, you found your place, you found your song, right here where the weird ones are. They'll talk of cryptids, time slips, and deja vu, of spirits that linger and what might be true. But more than the monsters, it's the people you'll find who dare to be open with curious minds. It's not about fear, it's the thrill of the ride, to question the world with wonder as guide. So pull up a chair, let your freak flag fly, we're the seekers of truth beneath the sky. Yeah, come gather around where the weird ones are, on the moonlit thoughts and cosmic scars, where the veil feels thin and the questions burn, and we chase the strange at every turn. You're not alone, not in the dark, you're with a tribe. You found the spark right here where the weird ones are. For the ones who wonder, for the ones who know, welcome home.